Hi ma'am, welcome to BW.
Thank
So,
you.
could you please let us through how the marketing expenses in D2C brands are one of the concerning things in overall sector. So, how do you look at it?
So for the entire D2C, one of the core expense to make a brand is marketing spends definitely. And the main problem is that it's like most of the marketing spends are like just one time. It's just you pay to the giants and the money is gone. It's more until and unless you don't spend on a brand marketing, which is a long term marketing spend, it does not leave an immediate or a long term impact. So for us, our major chunk of marketing spends is like 30-40% is close to for our marketplaces, then 20% is for our own websites, and then good amount of 30-40% we spend in brand marketing. We have Kiara as our brand ambassador, and we recently did a founder story, which is again for us a huge brand marketing thing which we have taken into place, which connect to the founder's story basically, and how the brand has been established, which we feel would be a long term sustainable marketing spend for us. So that's how we factor in brand spends.
As you shared that around 30 to 40% of the expenses goes into marketplaces
Marketplaces,
like
yes,
Amazon and
yes,
Flipkart.
yes.
So, how do you try to compete with these giants, e-commerce marketplaces as compared to your own site?
We keep it customer centric. At the end, customer should buy the product is what right now, as a new age brand we want to focus on. Definitely, yes, the perks of spending on website are more, because you get the data, you get re-engagement, you can bring back the customer, you can analyze their lifetime value. But because the marketplaces like Amazon are quite accessible, quite known, so it gives you a visibility as well. So definitely any day spending on Amazon, if you do a right TG and your matrices are right for Amazon, then I think right now for the brands at the initial stage, website is more expensive. So I think once a customer loves the product, he will definitely come back on the website and check that out, because as a brand we have consistency in our prices generally across platforms. So that's why we are neutral right now with the marketing part.
One of the key strategies for D2C brands in India is the omni-channel
Omni
game.
channel, yeah.
So how do you look at it? Like how going omni-channel can help brands
Yeah,
to cut down on the customer acquisition cost?
I definitely, we are a believer of omni channel. From day one, we had our own exclusive store. We have 7 exclusive stores where new age brands right now first focus on online and then go to offline. But we were very clear when we started, because we are into mass premium to luxury segment. So anything which is premium to luxury, customer wants to look in, feel the product. So we always believe that our products more are appealing when felt in person. So we are a strong believer for omni channel. So we are there in all the shoppers, and Nikon, Trend, Tira, Zod. So that's how, and then plus we have our own stores also. So that has been a wonder for us, and we believe that this generation has to be D2C brands has to be omni channel.
We are into a funding winter from late 2022. So what's your take on it? What do you want to suggest to the emerging D2C brands?
We are funded, but what we believe is that all the brand, be it bootstrap, be it funded, everybody has to work on a very sustainable model, because burning just money for getting customer or bringing on top line is not a sustainable model, which we as a brand are very clear that we have to work on a sustainable model. The consumer has to be satisfied with the product, and that's how you can scale in the long term, is what our belief is.
So where do you see this D2C 2.0 going in the next maybe 5 to 10 years?
So D2C definitely coming the generation and the dependency on technology, it will have a phenomenal impact on the growth, which we are also witnessing and forecasting for our brands as well. So yes, I think it's I mean, early the better is what we feel. Reaching out the consumer directly is the thing, because consumer right now is looking more for a personalization or a tailor-made solution, that okay, what problems they are looking for, at least somebody is there to hear them out. So yes, D2C is a good brand, a good strategy altogether, good vertical altogether to be a successful brand.
Also, is there any one of the big learnings you want to share with our viewers?
Important learning which we have witnessed is agility. agile, being very flexible to changes, whatever the market is looking for, what the customers are looking for, being very rapid. Be it technology. Right now, every second day or third day, you have a new technology. Sometimes you have AR, sometimes it was influencer marketing, sometimes it was Meta. So you have to be very agile. Basically, is what we feel as a
So,
learning.
what are the company's vision maybe in next 5 years?
Yes, so in next 5 years, we definitely want to be India's premium to luxury bath and body care segment. When people experience bath and body products in a more of a self-care ritual, is what we focus on. Because skincare again is a flooded market, though we also are into skincare, but still we believe that our forte is giving a experience in the most intimate area of your time when you spend with yourself, when you are having a shower or just a bath. So that's how the entire bath and body experience we want to bring in for the people in a new manner, where they enjoy their experience.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for your
Thank
time.
you.